Good afternoon, everyone. Kyo Zaber here, getting back to a round of Lunchtime Phasmophobia. I hope everybody's having a great Friday so far. I hope those of you who are able to partake are ready for the 3-day weekend we've got coming up. I certainly am. I've got plans, man. Big plans. I need to see if... good afternoon, Chrysanth. Glad to see you in the chat. I hope you're doing very well today so far. But I'm just glad to be back at this. Wednesday was all right. I had some back work done over lunch, so unfortunately had to miss my usual lunchtime spot. Then yesterday was travel for work. I would say most of my day was spent driving north, west, then back home down south. A good, at least 4 to 6 hours spent in the work car. Oh yeah, yep, plenty of travel, and I got so excited talking to Chrysanth and everybody in chat that I dropped my camera. That was really silly of me. But at least once a month, I need to make that type of a travel. I had to swap out a user's tablet for a new rugged laptop. The hope being that this newer unit will operate a lot nicer and alleviate some of the issues that their old 4 or 5 year old piece of hardware kind of is presenting us with. And then along with that, we've got 2 new users. Well, one new user starting on Tuesday, the other one starting a week from Monday. So since I was only 30 minutes from our northernmost office that I have access to, it was like, all right, might as well knock this all out. And so I did. But yeah, it was done. Thankfully, not that big of a... It was still a lot of driving. In fact, during the last 3 hours, I took an hour pit stop because where I'm at, I'm roughly... My childhood hometown is along the way. So I was able to stop there for about an hour, and I got to see my mother, my grandmother, and my stepdad. Got to make sure that everybody was... Well, my mom had gotten my grandmother out of assisted living and was just spending time with her. So it was very important to go up there and see them. Along with that, I got to visit... I made sure to visit the local cemetery and see my dad's tombstone. My mother had it nice and decorated for Memorial Day, so got a lot of good stuff done. It was a long day, but I got plenty done, and I was pretty happy with what was accomplished. Yeah. And then when I got back, thankfully after all was said and done, I got to sit back and play Star Wars with everybody else in Sevi's Discord and, the fellow Geeks and Gamers Tabletop Fellowship. And that was crazy in itself. A whole bunch of Dark Jedi that don't know how to read maps or interpret quest lines. And I shouldn't say that. I'm pretty sure Sevi and them are able to handle their stuff just fine. It's dealing with the likes of JT and myself who are having problems reading what should probably be a simple user interface. That's the hang-up for there. But, like I was saying, I'm looking forward to this weekend. I need to verify it's in one of the bathrooms. I think this one. The ghost is taking a shower, wasting all of our water. Yep, here we are. Don't know why ghosts think it's a good idea to shower, but it's weird. It's messing with doors. Oh, that's all right, Chrysanth. It's even as a gamer, I'm so far very. I can see what they were trying to do and how they were trying to assist players, but overall, I am not totally pleased with the Old Republic's design decisions in terms of keeping track of current quests and guidance for the quests. Right, motion sensors, firelight. Let's see. All right, we've got ghost orbs. And I need this. And a lot of it also might be just me needing to spend more time in the game and get used to its idiosyncrasies. I also need to just be further aware of stuff to get. And that's, at least for me, another difficulty is when dealing with a group of people, making sure that, I'm getting the quests assigned when we're all trying to get together. And the bigger concern I just have is just holding everyone and everything back. That's also why at certain points I kind of get to the frustrated point of like, let's just not worry about it and let's just get moving. Because we all want to be, we all want to have our lightsabers or blasters or grenades out, and we want to be kicking butt. Instead, we're trying to figure out where we're going. We're trying to figure out who's got what quests. And that's why I thank everybody during the play. It's like, thank you very much for your patience, and I am so sorry that this is a thing. The Old Republic appears to be a decent game. It's World of Warcraft, with a Star Wars coat of paint on it. It really could have used a few niceties. But the other sad thing is I don't have a lot of other games to really compare it off of. So I would have to sit back and actively think, okay, what would I have liked to have seen make this a little bit better? Other than, this game sucks, because it doesn't. It just needs some tender love and care. Okay. Check the temperature. We're still above freezing. Nothing else. All right. But yeah, I'm really hoping that Once Human is still going, at least for this weekend. I could swear Deadly Karma told me it was closing up shop on the 24th. We'll see. I hope they were off by a few days, because a Memorial Day weekend like this, I think you would want your open beta accessible throughout that period, because this is where people are going to have the most time. At least that's my opinion on the matter. Let's see. Pitch that there. Did I already? No, I did not. Okay, just threw something down there. How is my sanity? Ooh, okay, I'm getting into the danger zone. Go ahead and pop some pills. Put in a motion tracker. But I would like, but even if I don't get it, if the beta for Once Human is fully expired and I can't get logged in, that'll be okay. I most certainly think I'm going to purchase that game once it goes from beta into full-on production, unless they do some really crazy changes in between now and then, because I would really like to complete my quest for pants. It's a moral imperative that I get my character some pants in that game. Good, stepped in salt. All right. Put that there. Other plans for this weekend? Well, lawn mowing for one. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do for lunch. I might hit up the market. I might get up bright and early tomorrow morning, hit up the supermarket because I don't have. Well, I'll have to take a look at my deep freeze, see what meats I have in there, and anything I'm missing. I'll go to the market, pick up some fresh cuts and that, and be prepared and ready for. I'm not sure. Grilling doesn't sound like a terrible idea. Sanity Bolt 25. Na, 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 na. Oh, I already got the motion sensor. So, pitch you, take you, take you. It knocked over the camera. All right, I will take the spare dots projector. Ooh, that'll be good. Hopefully you're going to bring some... It just killed the power. Great. Hopefully you're going to bring some chocolate chip cookies to it, Chrysanth. I haven't been invited to any barbecues around in this area, although I'm pretty sure if I asked, I could probably find some people who would be like, come on over. But no, that'll be good. That ought to be very good. Always good for times and fellowships. Is it going to, if you don't mind me asking, is it going to be with? No. I hope you have a good time with whomever you're being with, be it family or friends. Okay. Right. I'm going to put this right here. Going to pick that up. Put that right there. And we are going to set up the other dots projector here. Well, somebody playing with the door. And we've got UV. All right. We got 3 amigos. All right. Let's see. I need to set up this. There we go. All right. Biggie. Clothing for Dallas. Yeah, I need to wrap up my shopping and such for that as well. I think I'm pretty much good for clothes. It's just going to be a matter of now getting it all packed. Oh, quiet you. You know, it's amazing how this game makes packing for a trip sound like an ordeal with that crackle of thunder. All right. Camera's in there. I need you. I need you. Well, put that there. You. And it killed the power. Again. The other thing I also need to do is I'm trying to consider if I want to go and pick up additional film for that Fujifilm photo printer. Part of me says 30 photographs for printing should be enough. The other part of me is like, well, what if it isn't? Which, what I should do is I should take a quick chance and just quick see how many Best Buys are available. So in case I would need more of those films. Well, in general, Chrysanth, I wouldn't think you could go wrong with packing with sticking with at least a pair of shorts, and then from it kill the power again. This ghost. This ghost. Mm-mm-mm. Became restless. I gotcha. I mean, in general, well, you have a better idea of what you would probably like to wear than I would. Me, I'm going to probably bring at least a couple pairs of shorts, along with at least one pair of pants in the freakish event that we have odd weather there or while there. There we go. All right. So we start here. 1, 2. And I'm most definitely glad to hear about the healthiness factor. It's always a great, just from my own personal experience, it's always a great feeling when you've lost a certain amount of weight and you have a whole bunch of clothes that at one point in time were tight, fit nice and loose, at least in my opinion. Like I said, I've been exceedingly happy that a lot of my clothes, I mean, I'm on the last notch of my belt. I've been halfway contented. Boy, let me try thinking of those words again. I've been halfway tempted to get my hands on a new belt. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You can't go wrong with having an emergency sweater on hand. I'm already planning on having one on hand based off of the Nomi stream, the Dames and Dorks stream, where Nomi and a bunch of the gals were talking about good things for guys to have on hand. And so I'm planning on having my zip-up Cult of Sevi sweatshirt handy, if not for myself, at least for if anybody else while there requires a little something to stay warm. That's my evil plan to save the world anyway. And of course, I will have my red Cult of Sevi shirt along on hand for... at the moment, I'm planning on wearing it on Thursday when I arrive there, because I imagine if everything goes as it should, Thursday is probably going to be a bit of a pre-meetup meeting for everyone. But who knows? I could be wrong. But I would like to wear that. Do I have any others? I'll have to figure. I know I've got other T-shirts I would also like to wear. But the big thing is just, like I said, I want to wear something that makes it easy to identify me by. Just because I haven't, in general, I mean, this will be everybody's first time seeing each other in person. I mean, for Sevi and Erudai, it'll be easy. They're on camera a bunch. Me, I'm not, so I want to make it as clear as day that I'm the guy. Which is why, in hindsight, well, we'll see how the T-shirt holds up. I might get another cult. Well, I would like to wait. You know what? I take that back. I'm going to wait for the next Cult of Sevi scene. If they make a T-shirt out of that, then I'll get another red T-shirt. Good to hear, Madison Grace. Thank you for stopping by. How are you doing today? This is Phasmophobia and Fashion, everyone. I'm glad you're all here. Oh, goodness. But thank you for joining thank you for joining in and chatting a little bit, Madison. I hope your Friday is going very well. Okay. No bone yet. I'm not too concerned. But I am starting to get a little concerned because I don't know about you guys, but I always feel a sense of calm when there's a rib cage just laying there on the floor. Nothing screams my house is safe like a big old just rib cage just sitting right there. All right, where are we doing? All right, I still have 2 more of these to go. That's what I need to do. All right, so I will put you here. Did it count? Good, it counts as interaction. Even better. All right, pictures are done. All right, next step. I've got the smudge stick. I've got my lighter, so I'm doing good on those. So the plan here at the moment, after I get my... so I need to still determine what it is. I've got a 1 in 3 shot of getting it right. I need to get my average sanity down low. Parabolic mic. All right, so we've got the ghost orb and we've got UV. Oh, the mimic. I forgot the mimic. So I need to use the parabolic mic to try to listen for the banshee. The second thing I need to listen for is for the Hantu. The Hantu is the fastest of all of them. Finally, I need to keep an eye on the UV to watch for the 6-fingered Obake fingerprints. So I've got a few tells. I'm going to select Hantu for the moment because the ghost is turning off the power a lot, and the Hantu would do that in order to get a cold house for a faster hunt. All right, we're going back down into the basement to see what we can hear. I mean, to turn the power back on. What am I talking about? But yeah, other plans for this weekend other than continue with the preparation work. Lawn care, already went over that. The Once Human game to continue to try to get at least one weekend of beta play out of it before all is said and done. Oh yeah, that's right. It was on the floor. Turned off your water ghost. What are you going to do about it? Yeah, I need to continue the hunt for the pants. Turn the water back on. That son of a gun. It turned it back. Wise guy, huh? also got to watch out for the 6-fingered UV evidence. That's going to be tough. Okay. Ooh, spooky. Mm-hmm. Running up utility bills. How rude. How rude. Well, I'm heavily leaning against it being a banshee because it's not a talker. It's silent but deadly, and it likes wasting water. All right, there's a whisper. It's not the scream. I mean, other than I think I heard a door open here. Yep, I heard that. Oh, there we go. 6-finger. Took a screenshot of that. All right, our work here is almost done. Oh, this is going to be good. Don't need you anymore. Double check my screenshot. Huh. A little disappointing. I figured it would have given me the screenshot I just took. Oh, well. But I'm pretty sure that that was a 6-fingered. Yeah, because it had that weird janky one there in the side. All right. So I have... Let's see. I'm taking all of the drumsticks inside. And we are going to play with the Voodoo action figure, everyone. I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to hug it. I'm going to squeeze it. And then I'm going to poke it with pins. With pins. Don't need to make this any weirder than it already is. There's my 2 safety drumsticks. I'm so happy that I got those, and I eagerly await when I can finally make associates so you can use those everywhere. All right. Jeez, I was so close to the fridge that thing was... It looks like it's reaching out for me. It's like, come over here. It's threatening me. All right, let us take a quick peek. Oh, yeah, that's a 6-finger, all right. Okay, 1. Let's see, just need to make sure. Good, I don't have any electronics on me. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. I don't know why I'm being quiet. The microphone isn't going into the game. Upstairs it goes. Good. Boy, it's just not taking a hint. Okay. And that is it, everyone. We should have a perfect investigation on our hands. All right. We have 7%. We have all of the photos, all of the objectives. Double check. Yep. All right. Let's get, and I've got Obake signed. Need to verify. Yep, Obake, the six-fingered bandit. Let's see what we can find out. All right, it was an Obake.
I've got some jobs ready for you.
Ooh, daily discover the ghost type. Oh man, I'm just one more away. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try going for a quickie here. Gotta give it a go. Oh. But among other things, what else? So other things I have to do this weekend. I need to make a stop over at, we have a Hobby Lobby store here. I need to get things. Terrible things, but things. And I'm not going to tell you all what it is because it's going to be a surprise. A big surprise with tragic consequences. All right, it's not that. It's Hobby Lobby. They don't have tragic surprises there. But no, I've got plans. Got plans, man. All right, we've got the haunted mirror. All right. Turn that on. Grab the keys. Other things I also have to do because I keep saying I was going to do it, but haven't done it yet. Stop in my local we have a thrift store here that specializes in DVDs, Blu-rays, video games, all that fun stuff, physical media, and look and see what they have on hand for the movie Friday, because I have been told kindly. Okay. I've been told kindly by Michaela Excalibur Ann that I need to see that movie. And so I figure that's one of the better ways to do it. Kill the power. That son of a gun. Stop it. It really doesn't like the power. So that takes the Jin out of the equation. Huh. Well, if I knew, how could we, having a Friday watch party wouldn't be a bad thing. The catch is always how to best implement it. There's always video sharing over Discord or other stuff. Close the front door. All right. I'm heavily leaning right now towards a Yuri. I need to check on my sanity, though, because it has been doing a lot. Okay. But yeah, so I need to get my hands on Friday, and I don't know. On the one hand, I would like to yeah, you can. Oh, ghost orbs. You can, but what I'm really contemplating, Chrysanth, is putting it on like my Plex server and then just encouraging, because if people would want to, they could sign up for a free Plex account. I could share my library with them, and then we could, I believe Plex has the capability for you to stream movies together at the same time, kind of like as a watch party. It's not painfully obvious, and not everybody knows everything. You're fine, Chrysanth. I would never judge you that harshly based off of your lack of knowledge of a chat platform. If anything, I sometimes take for granted that people immediately know stuff. I get it. Like I said, a fault of mine is that ghost. It's like, oh, I thought everybody knew that. No, everybody doesn't know that. So please, by all means, if you ever lack knowledge in something, please do not hesitate to say so. Admitting a lack of knowledge and this isn't aimed at Chrysanth, everybody. This is just in general. Admitting a lack of knowledge in something isn't a problem, isn't a fault. It's making sure that a basic understanding is established, so that way you can hopefully be brought up to speed. Oh yeah, guilt. Well, the nice thing about that's also because we've had a lot of screen time in Gilded. Just overall, my screen time in Gilded probably exceeds Discord because I usually hang out there so much. All right. Well, you know what? At least he's got it down, but I try to limit. The only time I would facepalm, Chrysanth, is if I asked you to turn off a computer and if I asked you to shut it down or turn it off and you asked me how, then I might get a little frustrated. But other than that, like I said, I try not to. Okay. Because that was, and it probably shouldn't have been, but that was a pet peeve at my previous job. I would ask somebody. So I was doing PC support work, and part of that was to migrate people to a new computer. It just slammed the door in my face. How rude. But as I was saying, part of that was me. All right, that takes the Yuri out. That sucks. Part of that was me doing file transfers to get it so that way they could so it could be as painless as a process as possible. And to do that, I would have them shut their computer down. Yeah, jokes about. Okay. I gotcha. Well, you know what? They do say some of the best jokes are based off of reality. And I don't see too much of an issue. But no, I mean, at least you guys can, at least we can all share in a good chuckle over it. Indeed. Indeed. That's all right. You know what? In certain ways, being tech free isn't necessarily a bad thing because technology is great with a lot of things in life, but there are certainly times where I I certainly feel it's like, would be a lot nicer. Would be a lot nicer if things were a little simpler. Okay, it could be a mare. Well, I mean, you're not the only one, Chrysanth. I just download. First downloaded Uber recently, just in case for the Dallas trip. I mean, I've never had a need to use it, so why would I have it? All right, parabolic mic, crucifix, incense. But no, it's good though that you're getting experience with some of the stuff, and with other apps. But it's good to have. I figured it was a flat forehead from him hitting his head against the desk from just any of the bad dice rolls he gets. But there we go. Got that. Boogie, boogie, boogie. Well, good. If there's anything good that's ever going to come out of hanging out with Erudite Chrysanth, is you're getting more culture, and that ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm sure there's more than just that, but I'm just, but no. No, that's. Oh yeah, but good. A cultured Chrysanth is a more knowledge Chrysanth. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Speaking of Erudite, I hope he's doing okay today. I hope his trip has been going all right, and I hope he and his family are all doing okay. It's never. Jeez. If it wasn't for the evidence that I had on hand, I would say it was a Yuri. With as much as it's slamming that door in my butt. On my butt, not in my butt. That just sounds wrong. All right. I need UV. I've got it. Oh, yeah. I need the Wait, no, I don't need the camera. I need to just go and find the bone. How do I have the... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. But yeah, just loss in the family is never a... Ghost, you're really, really cheesing me off. Keeps turning off the power. Keeps being super rude. Gotta remember that that's there because I might have to flee for my life. And of course, it has to be the far lockers that I have to slow walk to. That's going to be great. And yeah, I give Arudai a little too much guff. I really need to back off on laying into him like I do. So I hope he's, yeah. Let's see. Nothing here. That also reminds me I do need to DM him about some things that I need to just discuss with him over my character in his God darn it, Odyssey of the Dragon Lords. Thank goodness, finally thought of it. A few things that I need to just A, make sure he's aware of, and B, get his input on. Just so that way we're both on the same page. Unfortunately, I can't. Unfortunately, I don't want to talk about it right here because some of my fellow players may or may not be watching, and well, there's some stuff I have to keep close to the vest. Can't show all my cards all the time. Despite that campaign being super late at night, I am having a great time there and having some good fellowship. Hopefully we eventually, after everything settles down a little bit for Arudai, are able to find an additional player to join us. It is a ridiculous time of night, but it has been pretty good, and the crew that I'm hanging out with at the table are all fun to be with. It is. It is. Thankfully, it hasn't fully... Well, all right, it did bite me that one time that I had the wrong alarm set when I was supposed to be at 8 a.m. choir, but I have changed my modus operandi, and I'm using a different alarm to make sure that... so my wristwatch also doubles as a sleep tracker, and it has both a buzzer and a vibrate. For lack of, it has a little motor inside of it that makes it vibrate. So I will have 2 points of an auditory poke and a and in general, most tables I've been at are always good with newness, Chrysanth. And those are the type of tables you want to get involved in because, you know, we're all there to have fun. Some are there to probably, you know, beat up the dungeon master or just do all sorts of things. But in general, I like tabletop for the fellowship and just creating some of the most wild and crazy shenanigans that... Tactile. Thank you. Yeah, tactile feedback. But that's one of my things that I just enjoy about it is just the creativity and problem solving with it. Oh, you already took a deal from a Rudai. Well, I hope it goes very well for you, Chrysanth. And I'm very glad. It's very good to have friends that are embracing and are trying to bring you into a hobby that they like. For tabletop is one of the nicer hobbies that I think is very welcoming. Well, Chrysanth, eventually, once you get a little more screen time in, if you ever want to share any of your stories of the wallflower, I would be glad to hear them or read them, however you wish to pass along the tale. Damn it, that reminds me. That's what I should do this weekend. I should spend some time and record, like I said I was going to do, a reading of The Monkey's Paw. Good to see you, Fantastic Sarcastic. I hope you're doing good as well this weekend eve. All right, we have a mystery here. We've got 3 goobers, and it has calmed down a bit, though. Let's turn on, but it turned on the lights. Okay, I think this might be a Thay. Because it was very active early on, and it has calmed down. What is the Thay percentage? 75. What is my current? Not very. What are all the percentages? Okay. Let's see if I can't poke the bear a little bit. What have I got on hand? Don't need you. Can't find the bone. Not going to worry about it. The character Jasm. Fair enough. Nothing wrong with being a rogue. Is it still here? Maybe. Well, let's take a look. It is here. Why it hasn't... don't think it's a mare. It has slowed down considerably. I'm heavily thinking that it's a Thay due to its aggressive nature. So, all right, how do I get that thing to... Well, Chrysanth probably has thought about... Well, I'll let her answer that. I don't know what she thinks about. Other than further methods to attack people. Well, I don't even know if she thinks about that. Therein lies a good book title. What does Chrysanth... No, I give up. Best I stop while I'm ahead. I like the sounds of that. I hope you do have an axe called the Lawyer's Shuffle. All right. Due to the time, and I'm just tired of trying to make it spark one of those crosses up and not die, I'm going to call it a Thay and call it a day. We won't get the perfect bonus, but we should still get plenty of other stuff. So let's see how this turns out. Those two are a great help. They're a great tag team. It was the Thay. So the big tells as to why it was the Thay is it was that stupid... It was very active at the beginning, and it slowed down there near the end. All right, let us do a little bit of shopping. And buy the Tier 3 dots projector. All right, go into my quick loadouts. Set that up as the purchase. I think everything else is looking good. All right. Well, everyone, sadly, I think that's going to be it for now, at least until I figure out what I'm going to be... What I should be off a little bit early this afternoon. I'll probably stream a little bit there, but I'm going to be brushing up against Friday Night Tights, so I wouldn't blame you guys if you didn't show up here. Friday Night Tights versus this, I get it. But we'll see how the rest of the day goes. So let me take a look here. Who is available? All right. Let's see here. Nope, not that. No. Tell you what. Let's head over. We'll go ahead and go over to the Common Nerd. He's probably getting ready to wrap up one of his streams. He does... Oh, yeah, we'll stick with that. He's mostly commentary and such. Just pop culture commentary. So if that's not your thing, you guys know what to do. Otherwise, the rest of you, everybody, you just be sure and take care, and I will hopefully see you all again a little bit later.